Brendan Rodgers will look to invest in his Celtic squad this summer after appreciating the demands of competing on a four-pronged front. The Parkhead side will look to close in on the completion of a deal for PSG striker Odsonne Edouard this week, but it is likely that there will be other additions to the squad. Celtic face 4 qualification rounds to secure a third successive season of Champions League football, but injuries last season to key players has underlined the requirement for a strong pool. Rodgers has always maintained that his preference is for a small squad to work with, but he is aware that stronger reserves of quality are required if Celtic are to maintain their domestic grip while also competing on a European front. In Rodgers' inaugural campaign at the club, the Invincible season, Celtic netted 106 goals on their way to the league title, a whopping 33 more than the number they netted this term. "We had a lot more injuries than we would have liked, and not just injuries but injuries to creative players that scored a lot of goals for us. Stuart Armstrong and Patrick Roberts, and at various times Moussa Dembele and Lee Griffiths," Rodgers told BT Sport program Magnifica 7, a celebration of the 7 titles Celtic have won in succession. "We lost a lot of creativity, which resulted in our goals tally maybe not being as high as it was last year. It shows why you have to have a big squad and a strong squad, because if you are going to play the number of games and number of competitions that we have, then you have to have that quality not just on the field but in reserve to come on." Meanwhile, Rodgers has reiterated his appreciation of just what Celtic captain Scott Brown brings to the Parkhead side. The midfielder rounded off his season with a testimonial against the Republic of Ireland after a decade at the club, but Rodgers believes that it is only in recent campaigns where Brown has received recognition of his ability. The Hoops skipper thrives on the pantomime elements of the game, but for Rodgers there is much more to him than simply being a wind-up merchant to opposition players and supporters. "People were talking about how his legs had gone when I first came in," said Rodgers. "He knew he had to make a change. I am happy for him that people are recognizing what a good footballer he is. His ability to receive the ball under pressure, his ability to pass the ball. He is competitive. He doesn't overstep the mark, but he is super competitive. His tactical brain is something I have been really impressed with. He has been a real key member of the team, but it is the team overall that allows you to win, but there is no doubt as captain he is a huge part of it." Rodgers also revealed that one of his only disappointments last season was only beating Rangers 5-0 at Celtic Park on the day the title was formally sealed. "The only disappointment was that we should have more goals," said the Celtic manager. "But I think you know the team is doing well when, against your great rival, you win 5-0 and still think you should have scored more. It was a great day and the players deserved a few days away after that. It was a magical day.